And welcome to part 2 of the show. We started off with Wakili and he gave us some real, deep education that we needed to process, especially me. Now Wakili is here with us again to make sure, he takes us all the way to the end and, to guide us through certain things that we really need to be guided on and be well advised on. And welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is the Wiser and Brave Show with me, Njeri. And today we are hosting Lawyer Simon Mwangi, who is teaching us about safe and, investments, especially if you, are away, earning away from home and you want to be sure that you're not just buying some hot air. Wakili is here for us today. So my people of Wakili, a quick one. This is your chance. Yes. So Wakili, you got out. I was as we went on a break. I was curious: is this package just for our diaspora people, or are people from home free to reach you on the same?
Yes, of course. What we have been doing before this is that our main market was the Kenyan market and East African market.
Okay.
But this is just a package that we have added to what we've been doing.
Okay.
Because we saw there is a need for people to start now coming out and assuring other people that we are here. We can be able to take you through this process. And we have no interest with whatever you are doing. We'll just give you professional advice. And at the end of it all, we ensure that you get your property and you invest wisely here in Kenya. Therefore, we have our market. We are also working with the Kenyans, the local people here. And we are working with genuine companies. We have companies in our portfolio that do sell property, companies that will advise you on where to invest and such things. Therefore, it is not just for the people who are outside Kenya, but also the local market.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. All right. Now, Akili, for someone who's whether you're a local or in the diaspora, what is like the simplest or the short crash course would you give? Okay, now when it comes to matters investments, to make sure that we are not conned.
That is very unfair.
Yes. No, I said short, like bullets, without going into the meat of it.
The issue is that what I have seen in the investment market, and especially the property market, the commercial law, is that you need to be very careful. Okay. Because investment is just like house of cards. You can never be sure what you're doing. And you'll only be sure when you get the results at the end. Yes. So even when you're being taken through the process, you need to be very careful. You need to be asking questions at every stage because people get to certain points and they change. You can start very well, but at the end of it all, the person who is guiding you is thinking, hey, this person has money. This person, I think they have money. I think they are able to invest more in this. And therefore, they will hike certain costs. And you will think, at the end of it all, something that you thought would you will spend around $500,000, you'll end up spending 3 times of that amount of money. Therefore, what happens is that I always advise my clients, do not be in a hurry to invest. Yes. If you're in a hurry getting that money and you got it just like that, do not spend it just like that. Yes. Move slowly. Yes. Ensure that first of all you take your time. Okay. Ask your inner you, do I want to invest in this property? Is it a place I want to live? Is it a place I want to invest in? Then when you are sure that that is what you want to do and you have money, then start the process. Not yourself. Send someone else. Tell them, I want you to inquire for me about this and that property. Yes. So that the information you will get from that other person, when you ask yourself, you'll be able to measure and you'll be able to have some information about the property. Okay, wait, slow down. If I'm interested in this property, I should not go and inquire myself. Yes, send a friend.
Why is that important?
Because
Okay.
most of the time you will find that the information I will go and get from the person who is selling the property
Yes.
maybe is a broker, not the owner of the property, and they are telling you this is my property, this is
Okay.
my land.
Okay.
Therefore, when you send a friend, you might be able to get some more information from them.
Okay.
Just tell them to go, ask the price, let them ask the location, let them be shown the property. You better even pay them so that they get that information. Then you can look at the information and store that information somewhere safe.
Okay.
Then after that, you will make the trip yourself.
All
You will
right.
go to the person and ask them, how much are you selling this property? Because I have seen
Yes.
by doing that, there was a time I saved almost $1 million bob for
Wow.
a client. Because the person said, I am selling this property just because I have come with a good car or I am dressed well, they add $1 million bob to that
Yes,
property.
yes.
But when I send a friend, I
Yes.
know the exact amount that they are selling that property at.
Yeah.
So this person will go, they will get the information.
Yeah.
Then when they give you the information,
Yes.
it is good also, before you go, make a trip to the place where the property is.
Okay.
Talk to the neighbors.
Yes.
Especially the older neighbors. They will
Yeah.
give you information that you cannot get anywhere. Even
Yes.
as advocates, we might not have that information. They will
Yes.
tell you, this house so-and-so was living here, the husband was brutal, they
Yes.
killed the wife in this property, and therefore that is the reason they
It's
are selling.
being sold off.
Yes, you do not want to
Wow.
buy certain properties.
Yeah.
It is always good to know the history. Therefore, send someone,
Okay.
then go to the neighbors. Talk to them. Let them know that you are interested in purchasing that property, because there are even other neighborhoods that do not accept people that they do
Okay.
not know. You'll go and they'll start asking questions. Who are you? What do you do?
Yes.
Therefore, it is good for you before you purchase the property, before you make the decision to buy the property.
Yes.
First of all, ensure that you've gone there, you've talked to the neighbors,
Yes.
you see the kind of people who are living there, and whether that is the place you want to go.
Okay.
When you do that,
Yeah.
then start now engaging a professional,
Okay.
engage an advocate.
Yeah.
You might come to us, but you're allowed to go to any other advocate.
Yes, of your choice.
Yes. Engage an advocate.
Yes.
Let them start the process from the beginning. And do not engage those advocates that stays and live in the office. Engage a person who goes to the ground.
Okay.
A person who will
A
make a
hands-on-
site, yes,
a
a site
hands-on
visit.
person, yeah.
Because you might continue paying and this person is not telling you, they do not have information about that property.
Yes.
You do the full transaction, but at the end of it all, there is another person claiming
The same
adverse
property.
possession on the property because they've been there for more than 12 years. And it's legal that if you illegally enter a property and you live there for more than 12 years, that is your property.
Wait, did you begin with illegal or
Yes,
did I mishear
yes,
you?
Yes,
Wow.
yes.
Okay.
So you need someone who will go to the property and see how the property is.
Okay.
Number two, let them go through the process with you.
Okay.
They tell you, we have done 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
We have done the search. It's okay. We have done another search with the National Land Commission. The property is okay. We have done another search with the Kenya Forest Service. The property is not a forest service. Number 3, we have looked into the Ndolo report. The property is not listed there. Number 4, we have looked into cancellation of the title report by National Land Commission. The property is not cancelled. Let them walk you through the journey.
Okay. Okay.
Let you be part of that journey. Every day, let them tell you, this is what we have done today.
Yes.
So that by the time you are sending us the legal fee,
Yes.
you know what we have been doing through the
Yes.
process.
Yes.
Number 2, number 3 is the issue of payment of some duty.
Okay.
The Kenyan who are outside there, you will
Yeah.
find that they are those people who traveled to the US a long time ago.
Yes.
And therefore they do not have the Kenya revenue, the KRA pin.
Okay.
And for you to be able to transact in Kenya, you must have a KRA pin. You must be able to pay the stamp duty.
All right.
Therefore, they will tell you, send the money into our account, we'll pay the stamp duty for you. At the end of it all, you'll find that these people did not pay the stamp duty because, number 1, they did not ask for the KRA.
Yes.
KRA pin for them to be able to process the payment of stamp duty. And
Yes.
then another thing is
Yes.
that they might hike that thing, the stamp duty. Instead of, because in Kenya, we only have 2 options. If the property is in a commercial area,
Yes.
within Nairobi, within Kiambu, within those commercial properties,
Yes.
the much you can be charged is 4% of the value of that property.
Okay.
Those other properties, agricultural properties, those in the village,
Yes.
Murang'a, the deeper part of towns,
Away
yes,
from
away
towns.
from the towns,
Yes.
it's 2%
Okay.
of the value of that property. So you'll find some other funny characters telling you that this property, you're buying a property at an amount of 2 million, and they're telling you, you also pay the stamp duty of 2 million. You see, that is not possible because it's either 2 or 4%. Unless the valuation or the person who is selling the property
Yes.
is selling because they have some other issues, pressing issues, and therefore they are just giving away the property. But
Yes.
a person who is selling the property for them to make a profit,
Yes.
the value they are selling it at, that value should be able to guide you towards the stamp duty.
Okay.
And therefore, if they do not pay the stamp duty, and one day the person who sold that property to you realized that you did not pay the stamp duty, and something just tells them to go to court to reclaim the property, you will lose that property. Wow. Because there's no way to show, even if you have the agreement, you have the transfers, and you have the title in your name,
Yes.
you might lose that property because, number one, you did not pay the stamp duty. Therefore, there are a lot of things that you need to consider.
Yes.
The person who is selling the property, they also need to pay something we call capital gain tax. If they do not pay, then the government might start following you on you to see if you can be able to give the person who sold the property to you for them to pay the capital gain tax.
Okay.
Recently, there is a court decision where certain properties, commercial properties, you have to pay the VAT. So you need an advocate or a lawyer who understand the process from the beginning to the end, and they work with you this process. The end result of you getting your property or ensuring that your investment is secure is you getting a title in your name.
Yes.
And at the end of that, when you get the property, the title in your name, do not be happy. Wait for 1 month. Do an independent search on that property
Okay.
to confirm the details of the title.
Yes.
Because maybe they will mistaken the name. Maybe you are given a fake title because there are so many in Kenya.
Yes.
So wait for 1 month, then look for another advocate.
Okay.
Do another search.
Yeah.
Spend on that.
Yes.
Spend on the process so
Yes.
that at the end of it all,
Yes.
you have a genuine land and you
Yes.
have a genuine property,
All right.
and you have the value for your investment.
Wow.
Yes.
It feels like buying land is such a process.
Yes, it's not easy.
It's not easy.
Yeah, it's not like the way you shop for t-shirts and clothes.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
It is a process. Yes.
Because also the risks that are involved are also huge.
Yes.
Okay. How does an ordinary Kenyan tell apart a genuine advocate or lawyer from a rogue one? Because we have, some not so honest lawyers also.
I'll give you an example of one of my friends who is doing a very huge investment here in Kenya.
Yes.
They are in export business.
All right.
So one time he was trying to close this very rich man for them to invest in their business.
Yes.
So he made a mistake of him wearing a suit and walking to a meeting with a very straight and very nice suit.
Okay.
That was the first mistake that he made, because the rich man told him, my friend, I won't name him, but he was called by the name and he was told, you look like a con man. By just appearing, looking very nice and very good, you look like a con man. Therefore, we will not talk today. I'll give you another date so that when you are coming next time, you will be real. And you look like a person. So the people who are stealing from us are people we cannot suspect.
Yes.
People looking very sharp.
Yes.
A person who will let you know and they look like they know what they are doing. But at the end of it all, this is a con man.
Yes.
So there is no way to differentiate them, because these people, we are linked with them. Some of them are our brothers, people we were given birth to by the same parents.
Yes.
So the only way for you to be sure on the process is to ensure that you trust a professional, a person who has something to lose.
Yes.
Because if you trust an advocate and they do not do the process legally for you, they do not complete the process legally for you,
yes,
you have a recourse.
Okay.
I told you, you can go to the Law Society of Kenya.
Yes.
And that is not something they take
Lightly,
easily.
yes.
It's something they will do investigation. And at the end of it all, if there was a shilling that I cannot be able to account for, then I will be called by the Law Society of Kenya to account for that shilling.
Yes.
Therefore, I do not think you can be able to just look at a person and say, this one look darker enough for me. I can be able to trust them. They look energetic enough.
Yeah.
They are saved.
Yes.
They are praising the Lord. They worship. You cannot be able to look at a person and say, this one I can be able to trust them.
Yes.
Number one is to ensure that you trust the people who have been trained to do that.
Okay.
And people who have something to lose.
Okay.
There's no way I can close our office because of 2 million.
Yes.
There's no way I'll allow myself to lose the permit just because of 5 million. And if I lose that permit, I do not know anything else that I can do. I am actually very lazy with my hand. I know nothing else. Therefore, there's no way a professional will allow themselves to lose their licenses.
Yes.
Just because they misappropriated few coins here and there.
Yes.
But of course, we have those rogue people here in Kenya who are doing that.
Yes.
But I believe when you trust professionals, you trust advocates,
Yeah.
these people will help you through the process to
Okay.
the end.
All right.
And if they do not do that, then you can run to the Law Society of Kenya. They will listen to you and they will investigate that.
All right.
Yes.
So how then do I measure, like you've indicated, the lawyer or this advocate must have something to lose. How do I measure that as an ordinary person?
So what happens is that, especially to the people who are in diaspora and even the local market,
Yes.
when you go to a law firm, the first thing that you ask for is something called the professional indemnity.
Professional, what's that?
So professional indemnity is a cover by insurance companies that just in case our client, one of our client has any claim, and the amount they want to invest in Kenya, and that transaction does not go to the end, the law firm itself is covered so that if there is any claim arising from what we are doing, then the insurance will come in and they will cover the cost for that. So if your land is 5 million, ensure that the person gives you a professional indemnity that is not less than 5 million.
Okay.
Are we together?
Okay.
So that professional indemnity is to assure you that just in case something happens, let's imagine in our law firm you only know Mwangi, and Mwangi is no longer. Mwangi is not there. You can go to the law firm, sue the law firm, and the insurance company will come in and will settle your amount as long as that amount came to our account. Therefore, the first thing that you look into a law firm is that professional indemnity cover. So, and you must ensure that the money you are sending to them is not less than their cover.
Okay.
Because if it is your money is more than the cover, that means you are risking. You might lose a certain amount of money.
Okay.
If you want to trust them, just tell them, I want you to update your cover. If your cover is 20 million, I want you to update that cover to 100 million.
Yes.
So that we can start transacting.
Yes.
You give them a timeline. That's something that can be done within a week. So within a week, they have the cover and they are sending the cover to you.
Yes.
When they send the cover to you, do not engage them.
Yes.
Tell them, now I want you to draft a letter of engagement
Yes.
for me to sign. So let the advocate draft the letter.
Yes.
Let them outline what they will be doing for you.
Okay.
What will you be paying them for? You will be sending some money to them. What
is this money going to do?
So let them draft that letter. We call it the letter of engagement.
Okay.
So when you have the letter of engagement, let him or her send it to you.
Yes.
When you receive the letter, go through the letter keenly, slowly, without a hurry.
Yes.
Then sign the letter and send it back to the advocate.
Okay.
Then the advocate will sign and they will send you a copy. When you have a copy, then there is a relationship between you and the advocate.
Yes.
Just in case, the importance of that is that just in case this person is rogue, and you have confirmed that this person is rogue, you can use that letter of engagement to go to where I told you, the Law Society of Kenya, complain. We had an agreement with this advocate, and this is what they were supposed to do for me. They did not do it, and here is a letter of engagement.
Yes.
Therefore, you have something to establish the relationship between you and the advocate. When you do that, there is a portal on the public
I was coming to that.
called the Advocate portal by the Law Society of Kenya.
Okay.
If you want to search any advocate in Kenya and to see whether they are active, because we renew our licenses every year, you can just go to that advocate search.
Okay.
Just need to know my name, Simon Mwangi. look at all those Simons and see if you will see one of my faces there. See if you will see the company that appear, the one that I work for.
Yes.
If you see any contradicting detail
Yes.
from that search,
Yes.
do not trust that person.
Okay.
If you see the word not active, do
Don't
not trust
dare.
that person, because it means that person, either number one, they conned another person and their licenses were revoked. Number two, either that person has not paid the license for that year.
Okay.
Number three, that person can also not have complied for them to be allowed to practice for that year.
Okay.
So if you see the word not active or non-active for that year, do not trust that person.
Stay away.
Yes. Especially from the month of, if your investment is from the month of March going forward, do not trust that person.
Okay.
So you have a recourse. You can go to that search, do a public search on the name,
yes,
because they need to send you something that my name is Mwangi, my name is Simon Mwangi, this is what I do. Use that name to just go to the Google, use the advocate search,
yes,
do the search,
yes,
give you all the details that you require.
Okay.
And therefore you will verify the person I have signed an agreement with, or the person signing this agreement on behalf of the law firm is a qualified advocate.
Wow.
Yes.
There's a lot.
It's not easy.
I
told you, it's not easy.
Yeah.
It's not like buying socks.
Yes.
It's not the way you wake up and say, today I want to go to the supermarket.
And get me some red socks.
It's not easy. It's
yes.
not easy. You have to take time, and that's why I started by telling you, move slowly.
Move slow.
Yes. It's not an issue of you rushing. Slowly.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, Wakili, you have given us enough information, okay, even for someone who did not know. I think we have had some few words here and there. At least for those who didn't know, there's a portal that exists that can guide you and direct you, okay? So now, if I need your service, which platforms do I use, or where can I find you? How do I reach Wakili Simon Mwangi?
So number one is that if you need our services, number one is to do what I have told you.
Yes.
Go to the portal, see if you see John Simon Mwangi.
Okay.
If you see the name, you'll see an email there, and you see a phone number.
All right.
Number two, we are located at Westlands.
Yes.
A house called Reliance Center, second floor. We are next to Cooperative Bank. So if you come there, you'll also find there.
Yes.
My number, I don't know whether I need to give it to the public, but my number, the work number is 0703 604 019.
Okay, now say it slower.
0703. Oh, I need to, okay. My number is 0703 604 019. And you are welcome anytime.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, thank you doesn't even feel enough to tell our Wakili, because we have received so much education, all right? We don't have to risk losing any of our hard-earned money to people who do not appreciate or even understand the value of it. And as you can see, the rains are here, but thankfully we've come to the end of the show. So make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell one and tell all. Until next time, it's a namaste from the Wiser and Brave family.